I'm ready when you are.
До інститута, говорить, зробили тут, так і зробив прицельку.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the
С
rest.
видением и с движением за... Це не інститут, але зараз тут не спитаю. Мені треба туди. Ну, будемо йти.
In cold feet.
Кстати, зробив я її в себе в цьому поселенні, буде простіше, думаю, не хотів ні до кого йти. Карта це тут. То... Вот вона. Тоді хоч перехватити. Ну, окей, не треба так. Давай. Мені бок. Це щось не робить, але я не знаю, як має бути.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Давай. Блин. Ніхера. Ладно, подивимося. Того, що мені буде від того, що я так портирую знову. Молекулярний уровень. Я красавчик, я красавчик. Окей. Не хотів проходити ці місії, але вже прийшлось. Що тут у нас буде? Использовать. Да я вообще хакер. Парни. Открыть журнал доступа. Угу. Чудово. Чудненько. Ты знаешь, что это означает? И... Воу. Ну ладно, что я просто... Ты погуляешься.
Hello.
Отец. Привет, отец.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Блін, все так заплановано, це не чесно. Я думав, їм зроблю сюрприз. Бо я їх рубанув, а вони такі давно. І от та апаратура, аптечка бачу нормально. Я думав, всіх перевалю нафіг. Зроблю сюрприз ще. Нафіг, вони знали, що я прийду. Ні, це фонарик. Це от, типа, нехилий ліфт. Типа, ні, я хочу сюди. Добрий.
I can only imagine what you've heard.
Я забув ісследувати.
What you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Да, ну. Правильно впечатлення. Деколи є ідеї, пацани, а так зробити все не по плану, ну, не по стандартному. Просто самі гірші варіанти робити.
This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished, but for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are
Ну да.
unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
Він дуже добрий.
You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Чувствуется. Конечно, мне нужен был. Активировать. Ладно. Ну, вы. Конечно, круто, но технологически продвинуть. Но я ще не определився, чи я дійсно не по плану, так, знаєте.
Broken.
Ну, що? Нормально. До мене до нього нема доступу, да? Так, сон.
Sean?
О,
Yes, I'm Sean.
да, я що?
Sean.
Who are you?
Я так розумію, вони зробили під мене, ну бачите, я такий сіренький. Вони зробили під мене цього типа. І всі. Як Дарт Вейдер сказати, я твій папа. Люк. Треба було його Люк назвати, якщо можна. І всі.
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Отець? Звідки він знає? Все в порядку?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Та що ти якийсь
What do you want me to do, Sean? What can I do?
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
А, нічого собі.
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me!
Що офігел?
Father,
Малыш.
help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
Ха!
Fascinating,
Yeah.
but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father.
Привет.
This is... The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try.
Я тебе нахуй заїбаш. Ругатись, напевно, не можу. Ютуб забанить, да?
I want answers, asshole. Now. Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but you have traveled very far and suffered a great deal to find your son. It's good to finally meet
Так, давай я
you.
хочу тебе застрелити. А хто він? Это правда?
It's really you? After all this time? Yes,
А хто це? Я щось провтикав.
it's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute.
Щось мені здається, що
They
ти
stole
брешеш
you.
мені.
Kidnapped you. Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it.
Стоп,
At
але
that time, the year 2227,
той
The
Калагер,
Institute
як
had made
ти
great
вправ його,
strides in synth
його
production,
подсознання, я бачу,
but
що
it was
це
never
просто малий.
enough. Scientific curiosity
Значить,
and the
той
goal of
Калагер,
perfection drove
як
them
він
ever
називається, він
onward.
теж мав бути
What
прям.
they wanted
Відповідно,
was
це не мій
the
свят, я його
perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being, walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Ні, я хочу
So the
вбити.
weird science experiments needed specimens.
О,
That's
здається, я
why they took
жорстокий
you.
парень.
In a manner of speaking, yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course, but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organ. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I don't believe you.
I wish there was something to say. I know this.
You're lying.
Why would I lie? What would I have to gain from it? I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you.
Та я тебе вб'ю. Растерянность, дилемма. Надо поговорить, и я ухожу.
All right. I know you must have questions. Please.
Алло.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say? To ease your mind.
Блин, гениально, ладно, давай. Моя мама.
She never got to see you grow.
Yes. I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Я заговорил, давайте проверим красноречие.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often not. What matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Давай купимо.
So you're in charge of the...
I am the acting
Але
director.
представь, добився.
I
Директор
spent decades
інститута.
working to reach this point.
Хм.
It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Що ти їм зробив?
But director? Why?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach it. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes,
Та що я тут буду?
that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above.
Але мені тут ну.
You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Давай як так, а потім я
How can you say
соглашусь,
that?
бо я не знаю, що просто тут.
How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Який тут
Because
розвиток
it is the
подій?
simple truth.
Що може бути тут?
And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show
Ай,
we
давай.
really do have humanity's best interests at heart. Will you take that chance?
Давай.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what...
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved.
It seems like a...
I can understand how
Я
it
думаю,
might
що я
seem
можу
that
просто
way.
вийти зараз
It
з цього
was.
інституту.
It is
Ну,
something
таке
new.
кудись.
New discoveries are always well. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But do you think you could love him?
Ну, за
It's
що?
not you. It's not even...
No, perhaps not. But in many ways, I wouldn't claim to know everything
Я
you're
не за це
feeling,
хотів
but
поговорити з тобою. Я хотів подивитися, я можу втікти від цього інституту, а ти мені розказуєш про, блін,
I hope you'll keep an
Мало.
open mind.
окей, я радий.
Sean,
This truly is a wonderful place, isn't it? Perhaps someday our sins can reclaim the Commonwealth.
Ой, блін. Знаєте, бачити Fallout в таких розкрасках, ну, в такому дизайні, це вже щось незвичне. Бо обично ж Fallout, всі діла, там радіація, все розрушено.
This a clean
Нічого.
floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime it does?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective classing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I intend to report this. Perhaps after you've been disassembled, We can use your components to make something that's actually useful.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Greetings, sir.
What others call complaining, I call critical thinking and challenging assumptions.
Excuse me, Doctor.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work.
Класно.
Mm-hmm. People have no trouble getting fat and lazy on their own.
A few, here and there, perhaps. But not on the scale I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
I can see your...
Ой, не хочу я з вами
I
говорити.
suppose I should say,
Подивимося, що тут.
welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Мгм.
Dr. Higgs.
There's a lot of hubris around.
The institute, you must be destroyed.
Да, я можу покинути. Ні, ця пушка не для цього. Давай! Вот так мы будем действовать. Думал, поговорим со мной и все. Не, малыш. Дай мне пушечку дайте. Тут еще один. А, вот мы. Бля. Я не ругався. Давайте ми нажмемося цього. Радісно. Треба нам типовін. Нам треба... Хай буде. Симулятор один. Телепорт один. Вова, це я? Тут не то, парні. Що з моїм пушкою? А, я перезаряджався. Не хіло. Мені треба птику звідти. О, ось, спасибки, доктор. Ну, не доктор, це Бог, я не пам'ятаю. Так, мені треба... Тихо, де просто психо в нас. Давайте шип возьмем. Как шип. Тихо, я шпаю, да, парни? Може, в мене взагалі немає тихо. Є в мене тихо, не знаю. Ладно. Ось я впав. А, сзади принцесса. Давайте попробуємо ще раз перебити їх нафіг всіх. Так, замінувати. Зараз заміную. Це все. Будемо лупашити. А де це є? О, ні. Блін, пацани. Дуже довго. Не можу я їх перестріляти? Попробуємо просто подумати сценарій зараз іти.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean.
Who?
Sean. It's me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yeah,
What's going on?
sure. Shh. It'll be...
I don't know you.
Uh-huh.
Please shut.
Father, help me!
Shut.
How interesting.
Помощь. Зараз ми точно зон. Медик. Тихо. І оружие. Треба таке саме жорстке, що в мене є. Ого, нічого собі. Ну добре, з цим розберемо. Ну, все. Давайте зробимо.
Now I understand. Scanning, you are hiding behind detecting yourself activity. Please come out.
Need the key. Hostile sensor reading detected.
Де ви?
You cannot escape detection for long.
От всюди.
Perhaps my sensors need help.
Давай, нормальний парень.
I am equipped with the most advanced institute sensor available. I will find you when detected.
I will find you.
I know you are still within error. No enemy detected.
Ого, да і мільйони. Так, мені треба...
Only opens with a key.
Why are you hiding?
Хайди. Думаєш, я ховаюсь?
The sensitivity of my sensors currently needs adjustment.
Can't pick this.
Я не можу далі піти. Що не набирає? Я понял.
Didn't have the key.
Я боюся. Я не думаю, що цього софтвера нема писати. Це безоружие.
I recommend against hostile action.
No way to pick this.
Добре.
Overactive sensors. Nothing more.
Це вроді... Стой. Я вийшов, що я перебив вас 15. Ні, я би перебив вас 15. Час.
Useless.
Що ти проти мене, свісти? Ёлки-палки. Так. Блин, жестко ты посмотрел? Це все добре. Але треба було послухати, що він скаже, що він є. Тобто в мене було більше інформації, щоб я тут їм розказував, що я бачив. Що я тепер скажу? Я ж не знаю, що мені з цим це насправді той док, якого я вбив. По ідеї, по сюжету я це взагалі не знаю. Я взагалі тут нафіг там все робити. Але не вийшло. Ну, подивимося, що зараз мені хочуть сказати. Що зміниться? Походу. Окей. Да, подивимося. Як, з другої сторони треба йти?
Here's that holotape you gave me, full of institute
You should
data.
have stopped her.
I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
We need a way to bring the fight to them.
Let's hope we got something we can use. Well, they sure aren't gonna fall for that teleport hijacker trick twice, even if it wasn't a smoking pile of scrap metal. All the good stuff on here is gonna be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what...
My back hurts. My feet hurt.
Так, то...
Everything hurts.
Need something? Hey, got a sec?
I've received word from the castle. Apparently, they've spotted hostiles scouting the perimeter.
Out
Find
here,
out what's going on.
you gotta
Is
take
there something
things
you need?
one day at a time.
Добро, це дозон.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Окей, до замку. Іди до замку. Відправляємося на замок.
I'll hand it to you.
О, тільки всього сталося. Окей, з ким мені тут треба поговорити?
Lad, you made it in time.
Hi.
Lad, you made it in time, General. I guess we're about to find out if these new Minutemen really have what it takes. We've seen a lot of those Institute crow things sniffing around. Looks like they're getting ready to try to take us out. We've called in volunteers, so we aren't short of people. We'll see how these greenhorns do in a real battle. I'm feeling pretty good about our defenses, but it sure wouldn't hurt for you to take a look around and shore up any weak points you see.
This is Radio Freedom with a breaking report from the castle.
Замок номер 5.
Units are moving on our position. This is not a drill. All available Minutemen in the area, please move in to reinforce.
Давай сейчас попробуем натворити. Оборона. Це пару. А, сталі немає.
We have a swarm of attackers approaching from South Boston.
Лужка. Тоже сталі немає. О, алюміній немає. Довод. Не знаю. Ну, короче, не понял. Це буде не так просто, мені треба десь алюміній знайти. О, не стріляйте проти когось, мені не треба йти. Я стрілю, не знаю. Це відео не гри. А ви не офігели случайно, пацани? Воу-воу-воу-воу, типи! Да ви серйозно тут? Де у мене? Ця фігня, треба провірити її на прицел. Це не можу знайти. А, вот. Цікаво, як виглядає тут трохи. Отак воно виглядає. Ну, не шоу. Треба брати гранатомет і з гранатомета їх розвалювати, бо дуже довго буде це. Опа! Такого ви не чекали, парні, да? А, не хватає?